Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Thursday. I'm sorry, nope, it's Tuesday. Tuesday, June 27th, 2023, and we are convening a tax review board session. The category today is water revenue. My name is Melissa Andre. I'm the executive director, and I am bound to say the following. Please be aware that this is a public hearing and it is being recorded. Because the meeting is public, participants and viewers have no expectation of privacy. And by continuing to be in this meeting, you are consenting to being recorded. This recording will be posted on the Tax Review Board website. With me today is our board chair, Nancy Kamerdiener, as well as board members Paula Weiss, George Matthews, Dominique Ward, and Ryan Boyer. At this time, I'm just going to give control of the kind of fake microphone to our chair, Nancy Kamerdiener. Take it away, Nancy.
Good afternoon, everyone. The first two items I would like to address are 1 and 5. They have either been identified as continued or that there's no action needed. There are settlements and may need to have a little bit of additional time in order to have everything finalized on the record. The first of those for item number 1, the Manayunk Renaissance LLC, last 4 digits of the docket 9560 at 5,000 Flat Rock Road, has been continued for the conclusion of all of the information that's necessary for that item, but there has been a decision reached. Excuse me. Item number 5, last 4 digits of the docket 0128 for CBM LLC.
Nancy, Karim has some question.
I'm sorry.
I actually have a comment about number 1.
Oh,
That
I'm
case-
sorry. I didn't see that. Thank you for interrupting me.
That case is settled, and actually Leslie Gerstein, counsel for the petitioner, emailed me like 10 minutes ago on how to actually withdraw the petition.
Oh, okay, fine. Thank you for that update. The last word we had was that they were close to that point, but had not yet reached a situation where they wanted to withdraw it. So I don't think we need to take any vote on that. We're really taking that as an item that has been withdrawn. Is that correct?
It hasn't been withdrawn yet. However, I think the board should mark it as continued. And then when she provides me,
That's what I was going to do, but I was taking the information from the law department on that, but we'll be back to what I had originally stated then, so that that'll be marked as continued until such time it is full and officially withdrawn on the record.
can I have concurrence from the board?
Dominic.
Ryan Boy, I concur.
Paula Weiss, I concur.
George Matthews, I concur.
And did we get Dominique?
Yes.
Oh, okay, and Nancy Kamerdiener, I concur. And so I was on to item number 5, which was an add-on for 1801 CBM LLC, last 4 digits of the docket 0128. We understand that there's no action needed on this, that it has been settled. Does anyone have any word on whether or not that is also one that's withdrawn, or is it continued until all of the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed?
That one should be withdrawn, and then I believe I received an email to that effect that was CC'd on that, sent to Melissa. Also, the same should be true, and I can check the email if possible, but number 3
Oh,
is also withdrawn.
I must have from Mr. Safedine.
That was I believe Mr. Maynard sent an email to that effect. And
We
Ms.
didn't have information on that one on our sheet, but that doesn't mean it's not accurate. So that item number 3, just for our records, is for Frankfurt Avenue redevelopment. Last 4 digits of the docket 2277. That is the item you're
Okay.
referring to.
Yeah, and looks like I'm checking my email.
And that has been officially withdrawn.
I wasn't, if Mr. Maynard sent that in, if Mr. Maynard sent that in,
When was it sent?
it was settled last week and he was supposed to send an email by close of business Friday. It's possible he just forgot. But the agreement is fully executed, to my understanding.
All right, so either the board marks this as no action necessary based on the representation for Mr. Safety, or we can mark this as continued, and then I can either Mr. Safety or myself can reach out to Mr. Maynard and get the withdrawal. So it's up to
Yeah.
the board.
I do know he's out of the country right now. He's given me that information. He's out of the country for a few weeks.
Well, it seems to me if the settlement's been fully executed, based
We-
on Mr. Safedin's representations,
Let
we
me
can-
double check that. I did not receive a signed agreement from his client, so technically it remains pending.
All right, so did he
Okay.
request, are you requesting a continuance then?
I'll request one on his behalf. He can't come here anyway, and he's in Italy.
Right,
So we're marking this as continued pending a full confirmation on it being finalized in terms of either settlement or a withdrawal from here. Is that correct?
all right, so
Okay, if I could have concurrence,
Paula White, I concur.
Dominic Ward, I concur.
George Matthews, I concur.
do we have Ryan or not?
Unfortunately, Ryan looks like he's dropped off.
Okay,
That's number
and Nancy
3.
Camerodiner, I concur.
That is number 3.
So we still need to formally make a determination on number 5?
No, we did number 5.
No, we did number 5.
First.
1, 3, and 5 have been withdrawn and or continued in terms of decisions having been made, but perhaps not fully executed.
Okay,
We have 2 matters that have decision only. I want to just double check to see if either party has come on. Melissa, were you able to see anyone show up for either of these?
No, there's no one in
Okay.
the waiting room or here at 100 South Walsh.
Okay, the first of these, both of these had been taken under consideration by the board, and these are decisions that were made after reviewing the testimony and discussion. The first of those is for Julia Sproul Colabali. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Last 4 digits of the docket 0576 at 5820 Trinity Street. It was our decision to abate 100% of the penalty and ask that payment arrangements be made in 30 days. And this was a decision of the board. Do we need to have a concurrence on the record from the board members?
Yes,
So if you could concur on that one.
Paula White.
Ryan Boy, I concur.
He's back. The others,
Dominic Ward, I concur.
George Matthews, I concur.
you already did, Paula, or did you?
I
Okay,
concur.
okay, and Nancy Camerodiner, I concur. The second decision only that had been carried over by the board is for Bertha Demps, last 4 digits of the docket 0079 at 5849 Theodore Street, 2nd floor. This information it's based on information received during testimony, and the board affirms the amount of the bill as presented at the time of the February 7th, 23 hearing as $4,352.88 from the previous tenant's non-payment of bills. And that's crucial because this was a landlord who is now left with the amount due as a result of the tenant not paying. And so that we're confirming the landlord's responsibility for that dollar amount, and that payment arrangements should be made in 30 days. Any questions on that? Otherwise, if I could get concurrence from the board members on the decision that was made offline.
Paula White.
Ryan Boy,
We got 2 for 1 there, Paula and Ryan. Okay, the others, please.
Dominic Ward, I concur.
George Matthews, I concur.
And Nancy Camerodiner, I concur. I thank you all. That takes care of the decision onlys that were on today's agenda and turns us back to that agenda. We have 2 items left on there after our earlier discussion. Do we have anyone here for item number 2, Wooden Keys Condominium? Last 4 digits of the docket 0908 at 11803 Academy Road.
If I may, I have not personally handled this case in any significant to any significant degree. This is my colleague, Ms. Gonzalez's case. In general, her understanding was that new counsel for the petitioner requested a continuance, and that the continuance was granted on account of there being new counsel. This is my understanding, at least of her understanding. She might have a different point of view. Either way, new counsel for the petitioner is not here.
I have a request, not a request, but on Monday, June 12th, new counsel, as you are correct, he sent us an email and he said, can you please confirm the hearing in this matter is scheduled for 1 p.m. on Tuesday and send us all documentation that was previously filed or submitted, but no actual request for a continuance. But I do know that there is a new attorney on this case. That's the only thing I can actually say.
You said 1 o'clock hearing? Did that person,
I said,
is that what they said? In the,
he said 1 o'clock. And I-
so he may have, or he or she, I wasn't sure whether you said it was a man or a woman. They may have tried to come online and there was no one there.
I don't know, but
What? Hold on. So the email was sent to you, Madam Director?
yes, it was sent to like our main email and it was forwarded to me and I responded that it was at 2 o'clock. If I'm, I have to pull this up, because I have the first.
Was the city CC'd on this correspondence?
No, I don't see the city CC'd on this correspondence.
And you said they did not ask for a continuance. They just stated that they were new.
They did not ask for a continuance.
I do not see a continuance here unless I'm missing something. So let me.
Take a moment and double check in the
Yep.
information you received.
It was forwarded to me. One more second.
See anything there, Melissa?
No, I don't. I'm usually like really on top of these things.
Okay, well, then this should be denied for failure to appear.
Well, hold on now. What did the city represent to the person though? The city's attorney isn't here either. So
I was CC'd on some direct correspondence. And there was no representation on that front. My recollection. I can contact Ms.
Sorry, no
Gonzalez if you,
representation on what front?
on the timing, to my understanding. But I can contact Ms. Gonzalez to see if she should be available.
hold on. So let me understand something. Are you representing the city for this matter in her shoes, or is she supposed to still be representing the city on this matter and she's not here? Those are two different questions.
So I'm representing what I know as of now. She is continuing to be the responsible counsel for this
Okay.
case. But
That
like,
clarification, it's fine. I'm not gonna put you in a situation. So then the point I'm trying to make is neither the city nor the petitioner are here. So I don't think we should deny it, because quite frankly, even if the petitioner showed up, the city wasn't prepared to go either. I think we just do a continuance on it, in my humble opinion. I mean, it's not what we necessarily want, but quite frankly, the city's not here and the petitioner's not here. And I don't think we should punish the petitioner if the city's not even ready to go with their case either.
I just think we should mark this no further continuances. There's been multiple continuances on this matter. And honestly, I'm confused myself because I never communicated a continuance to either party, so.
Well, because there is no continuance. That's the point. Melissa.
Can I suggest, since we don't have anybody else here, we can move on. I would like to know if Mr. Safedine, you could contact Ms. Gonzalez and ask her to please appear.
I'll shoot her a message and see if she's available.
And let's,
While you're doing that, should we turn to?
Actually,
item
Mr.
number
Pung just
4?
did. Mr. Pung just reached out to Ms. Gonzalez.
Oh, okay. Should we wait then, or should I introduce item number 4?
You go to
I
the
think-
next item. They're not ready to go.
Hmm?
Just go to the next item. When she gets
Yeah.
here, we'll address it.
Okay. We'll come back to item number 2 after we get an update. Item number 4 is for Robert Bryant, last 4 digits of the docket 0161. Property address is 2417 North 56th Street. Who has this matter for the city?
I do. If the board, this is Kareem Safedine for the city. If the board pleases, we'd ask that this be marked no action needed. We applied a courtesy adjustment and bringing the account to 0.
Okay, so this is no action needed. There is no balance.
There's no balance, it's 0 balance.
Okay, do we need a concurrence from the board?
Paula Weiss, I concur.
Dominic Ward, I concur.
Ryan Boyer, I concur.
George Matthews, I concur.
And Nancy Kammerdiner, I concur. So item number 4 has been marked for no action needed. And we now need to take a short break to find out if we can get any follow-up information concerning item number 2.
Mr. Safedine,
Yeah, Ms. Gonzalez confirmed that she's coming. She just needs to log in, etc.
So she's coming on.
I believe that is my understanding. That is my
Okay.
understanding of what she sent me.
Okay, I wasn't quite clear on on what you were saying there.
Mhm.
Sorry, I have some new information. So in the file is a continuance letter from the board to the attorney, though there was no request. I do believe this might have been sent in error by the case manager on this matter. It's dated 6/12/2023, which was the date that he had checked in to see what was going on with this matter, and I just see a continuance request. So I'm unsure what happened at the administrative end. Perhaps that is what went out and why Ms. Gonzalez and the attorney believed that there was a continuance request. I apologize.
Yeah, again, I'm reported mostly what I overheard. And here's Ms. Gonzalez right now.
Good afternoon, Adriana Gonzalez on behalf of the city. How can I help?
Ms.
Um,
Gonzalez, did you
okay.
receive a continuance request from the board on this matter on Wooden Keys condominium?
I received the continuance that the case was continued. The attorney for Wooden Keys sent me the copy of the notice that the continuance was granted.
And what was the date of that continuance request being approved? Do you have that?
The date the letter is dated is 6/12/23.
okay. So it does seem, even if it was an administrative error, that we need to mark it continued and give everybody an opportunity.
Okay, so we will continue this matter, and it'll be rescheduled on a future date. Is that the decision here at this point?
No further continuances marked on it.
Yes, absolutely.
Paula Weiss, I concur.
Dominic Ward, I concur.
Ryan Boyer, I concur.
And if I can provide some context,
Wait, we're not finished with that yet.
sorry.
George Matthews, I concur.
And Nancy Kammerdiner, I concur. So now, please tell us what you were going to.
So they've changed counsel 2 times now. So the most recent counsel is working on getting up to speed and reviewing the settlement agreements that both previous counsels
Okay.
had already received from me.
Okay, we'll look at scheduling this on a future date, but if you could pass along information to that new council, that if in the course of reviewing and going through things, there is a situation where they no longer need to have the board hearing, that they advise us of that. Otherwise, it'll be continued until such time, sometime what, Melissa, October? Is that about where we're putting in new cases?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else that needs to come before the board? I know of nothing else, so I was just waiting to see if anyone else had anything, and I guess not. I thank you all for your participation today, and this hearing is adjourned.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Afternoon.
Hopefully we won't have heavy storms the rest of today.
Thanks.